Hi Scorpio, welcome to your end of July love tarot reading. So Scorpio, we're just looking at whatever you need to know at this time regarding either your love life or love situation. So we're taking it as it comes, so please do keep that in mind. We have the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck here, so I'm going to pull you some opening messages with this deck, then jump into your reading. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, heavy placements, general collective, male or female, and cross watchers as well. All right, Scorpio, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time. If you are new or returning, welcome in, and thank you. My name is Mary, and this is Sunlight Inside Tarot. All right, so let's get you one more message here, then we'll jump into your end of July already love tarot reading. All right, let's see. 1, root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. Ones are about new beginnings. Transition, so we have 43, which is 7. 7 is a divinely guided spiritual energy, can be a little bit challenging though. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Allowance, we have 9, which is almost full circle, completion, new beginnings. The frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way, without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. In Earth, and we have 24, which is 6. Very healing, balanced energy. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual, and aspects of our nature. Now, when I get Earth energy, that for me, especially in the love reading, is making something real, like grounding it down, planting the seeds, making it real, foundation, stability. And we have allowance right next to it in the root chakra, a new beginning, inner transition. So it looks like a change into something more committed or serious in a relationship. Now I'm going to mention the signs as I see them, Scorpio, so it can be signs in chart, people dealing with. If some signs don't resonate, it's totally fine. Doesn't mean it's not your reading. You can disregard those. But we have Earth, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So it looks like, transition to a new beginning, a foundation, the allowance, or, the acceptance, allowance of, just allowing and accepting this, not in a bad way, but in a positive way of grounding something down here. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what is going on. All right, so we have the Thelema Tarot. So we're going to do your reading with this deck. Then at the end, we have the Butterfly Oracle. We're going to pull some of those as well to see what else you need to know. All right, Scorpio, end of July. Let's see what you need to know. End of July. All right. Tell me about this energy for Scorpio. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for Scorpio, please? End of July. Let's see. Queen of Swords. Ace of Swords. Wow. Queen of Wands. 10 of Swords reverse. 4 of Wands. I mean, we have Ace of Swords, truth, clarity from the universe, communication, a new beginning, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. 10 of Swords reverse is telling me there's a connection here that's not over. There's more to the story. And more to the story could actually be the 4 of Wands, like grounding it down to something real. This is foundation, commitment, stability. There could be some communication coming in. I definitely feel like there's a lot of fire, passionate connection to someone, chemistry, attraction with the Queen of Wands. But there's a lot of truth here that needs to be spoken. between two people. So whether this is an existing connection, it's just based on fire, passion, or feeling the chemistry between two people. But a lot of truth and clarity has to come first in conversations, right? So we're going to keep going and see what else we need to know. But we have Libra, Aries. Let's see what's on the bottom. 10 of Wands reversed, like releasing heavy burdens, weighing us down. And there's a King of Wands, which is a match to the Queen. So there's the chemistry. And Page of Cups could be a mission of love, romantic gestures, sincere gestures. I'm not feeling apologies with this, but finally some sort of romantic gesture, right, happening here. And we do have a soulmate alignment energy here too, the Temperance card. All right, so tell me more about this for Scorpio. Tell me more about this for Scorpio. Somebody could be moving, actually, too. The Four of Wands can be about the home. So somebody could be moving, relocating. All right. Scorpio, tell me more. Scorpio, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? Scorpio, please. What do we need to know? Oh my God, the King, Queen of Swords. So there's a match. Two people having some deep conversations. Seven of Swords. There's been a lot of avoidance, maybe running out of fear of this connection. But Knight of Cups. I know forward movement in love. Courting, dating, getting to know. Star, divinely guided, wish dream come true. Healing, things meant to be. So there was a little bit of a blocked energy here, indecisiveness with this whole thing. But there was always a wish, desire for love and romance between two people. And I feel like we can allow this now. Like we can transition, we can allow it. We can plant the seed, root chakra, root, that's funny, root, earth, plant the seed to this relationship. So we have Gemini, Scorpio, you're right there, the Knight of Cups, Star is Aquarius, which, balance, healing, dream come true, all that energy, faith, hope, optimism. Five of Wands, definitely could have been some conflict surrounding this. Knight of Swords, but something happening very, very quickly. The energy comes rushing in, maybe a little unexpected, especially if you have not spoken for a while. We do have the High Priestess. It can be the unknown, things we can't see, things we don't know as well. Or you may not see this coming kind of energy as well. Kind of feels like a long time coming too with the Knight of Pentacles, which he's carrying that seed to plant, right? Which we just talked about. All right. So let's see what's coming in with the King of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Star, all this energy for Scorpio end of July. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Let's see. What else? Oh gosh, look what flipped over. Ace of Cups. New beginning in love. So there's a lot of truth going to be talked about here about love, a love relationship that was up in the air. Two of Pentacles, unbalanced. Eight of Pentacles, you could have worked together at one time, but maybe now is the time for this to work, to come together. Three of Swords. So if anyone was on the Star, so if anyone was experiencing heartache, pain, and disappointment in their life, whatever that might have been, there's a lot of healing and recovering of that with the Star. Ten of Wands is releasing the heavy burdens we've been carrying. So could be carrying for each other the feelings, the intensity that we had to hold back, right? Carrying that heavy burden, finally we can release it towards each other. So that could be something as well. If somebody did have a lot of heavy burdens they were carrying that led to heartache, pain, and disappointment, that's all been released and healed. You may not know what's going on with them, but I feel like this King, Queen of Swords are going to have a lot of deep conversations, clearing of the air, especially with that Ace of Swords. We've got some thunder boomers coming in here. So Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups reverse, Eight of Cups reverse. Somebody could be returning, clearing up confusion in a more stable, grounded, secure kind of energy. Again, carrying that seed, right, to plant, right? We've got all that energy here. All right, let's keep coming. So tell me what's coming in with the Ace of Cups for Scorpio. Tell me what's coming in with the Ace of Cups for Scorpio. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for Scorpio, please? Five of Pentacles. Page of Wands. The Emperor reverse. Two of Cups reverse. And the Empress. So we do have a match here with the Emperor and the Empress that are disconnected here with the Two of Cups reverse. So there's a lot of conversations, a lot of things that have to take place to get these two divine counterparts in the same frequency. Has to start with a lot of communication. There's going to be some excitement, no doubt about that. We do have the Page of Wands. But, you know, there's lack and loneliness here too with the Five of Pentacles. Definitely feeling that energy of, you know, I've overcome a lot and I'm healed, but I feel that sense of lack and loneliness too, because I always seen Scorpio as my person, but it just couldn't happen. And now I'm eager for this to happen, right? So, but a lot of things have to happen first, right? So we got Sag, Aries, Libra, Taurus. Empress does give birth to new beginnings, you know, value, worth. Definitely seeing a lot of that in you, Scorpio. Obviously something was happening here where somebody couldn't take the lead before, but now they can. All right, let's see what's on the bottom. Ten of Cups reversed. Definitely not a happy time, right? Now it's raining out. Four of Pentacles reversed, though, no more holding back. The Tower, it's kind of a long, slow change happening, but it does bring in change either way. It could be happening right now. All right. So we'll do one more row with clarifiers, Scorpio, to see what else you need to know. Then we'll jump into the Butterfly Oracle. But if it's resonating so far, please do like, comment, all the good things. Be greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, Scorpio, let's see what else you need to know for Scorpio, please. What else do we need to know? Scorpio. Oh, Temperance, there's the divine alignment of soulmates, right? Coming together, healing, patience, balance. Definitely a lot of that has been required in this connection. Divine alignment, bringing them together at just the right time. Healing. Hermit, definitely big time single energy here. A lot of soul reflection on the soulmate connection, right? Right here. The lantern shining the light here. Four of Pentacles reverse, no more holding back. Ten of Cups, definitely not a happy time. Someone has not been through a very happy time in their life, but I feel like there's been healing over that. And then comes charging in here. Fast, direct, to the point, not wasting any time, out of the blue, maybe a little unexpected. Come charging in here with truth and clarity. So we have Sag, Virgo, Aquarius, King of Pentacles. We've just seen the Queen, right? So we're getting so many matches here. Stable, grounded energy. Lots of Cupid's arrows, communication coming in. You may be getting some text, phone call, messages, connecting through social media. Two of Wands, so it opens up the pathway, the crossroads for something to happen that's going to lead to a lot of happiness, joy, fulfillment, healing, enlightenment, reciprocation, and balance. Six of Pentacles. Five of Swords, so there's no more running, there's no more interference, there's no more sabotaging things at play. And now we can be wish fulfillment, happiness, and joy. Contentment, right? High Priestess. Yeah, I definitely feel like you probably haven't communicated in quite a while. Definitely somebody was not in a good energy, wasn't confident enough, successful enough. But there's been a lot of things that have been overcome. Strong, courageous, and brave, taking the lead. Strong connection cannot be denied. Soul contracts, past lives. It's been some waiting, you know, sometimes it seems like an eternity. But then there's, look at that, the lovers coming together very quickly. Very, very quickly. Success, victory, balance, and the soulmate connection. Wow. We got Pisces energy here with the High Priestess. All right. So let's get you some butterfly cards, Scorpio. Let's see what else you need to know. What else does Scorpio need to know? What else does Scorpio need to know? Also, everything else you need to know is down below in the description box. Everything, links, all info in my other 2 channels, if you could, if you want to check that out. All right, Scorpio, butterfly, let's see, heavenly signs. So maybe you feel like you've been getting signs, symbols from the universe, that something's changing, something's happening. Definitely. Relationship dynamics, exactly. And take the next step now. So I do feel like this person's taking the next step sooner than later. Memories. So, that you could be remembering. I don't think you've been in a relationship with this person, but there could be some things, if you were friends, acquaintances, whatever, certain things that have happened, a look, a flirting, or something, a little conversation where just having a laugh or something where you remember all those memories and the little connections that feel like big things, right? Well, it's showing all up here now. All right, Scorpio, that's what I have for you. So I do hope that helped, that resonated. Again, everything you need to know is down below. I am wishing you the best, and I shall see you next time.